Dobar dan ili dobro večer svima, u stvari dan je još uvek. Poštovani prijatelji, kao prvo želim da vam sve ime kompanije FLORING i u ime naših poslovnih partnera grupe Amorim iz Portugala zahvalim i zaželim dobrodošlicu na današnju prezentaciju na kojoj ćemo govoriti o čudesnom svetu Plute i proizvodima koji se dobijaju od nje. Na početku bih kratko rekao par reči o našoj kompaniji FLORING. Naša kompanija je osnovana 2011. godine i osim što se bavimo proizvodima od Plute i saradnje sa Amorim grupom iz Portugala, bavimo se održavanjem bazena i prodajom hemije za bazene i bazenske opreme sa našim partnerom iz Italije, Bar Chemical grupom, kao i prodajom i ugradnjom električnog podnog grijanja u saradnji sa kompanijom Warm iz Engleske. Takođe zastupamo i Maytronics iz Izraela, koji je svetski lider u proizvodnji profesionalnih robota za čišćenje bazena. Ovih 10 godina smo sa većinom od vas već sarađivali u nekom segmentu naših delatnosti kroz realizaciju brojnih projekata i nadamo se da ćemo to nastaviti i u budućnosti. Jako nam je drago što ste odvojili vaše dragoceno vrijeme i nadam se da ćemo nakon večerašnje prezentacije produbiti našu saradnju. Posebno se želimo zahvaliti Ministarstvu ekologije, prostornog planiranja i urbanizma Crne Gore što je prepoznalo važnost teme o kojoj ćemo večeras pričati i što je poslalo svog predstavnika Anu Manović, koja je konsultant u pomenutom ministarstvu. A sada bih vas želio upoznati sa zaista jedinstvenom Plutom. I upravo zbog toga su došli naši prijatelji iz Amorim grupe iz Portugala da nam otkriju sve detalje ovog divnog ekološkog proizvoda sa unikatnim karakteristikama. U prvom delu programa naša draga Paula će nam predstaviti kompaniju Amorim i kolekcije plodova od Plute. Uživajte u ovoj čudesnoj priči, budite slobodni da pitate sve što vas interesuje u vezi sa tim. Paula, you can try.
Thank you so much. So first of all, I would like to thank all of you to take time to be here to hear us. It is with great pleasure that we are here after 2 years of being closed, and we are here all together like this.
Na početku, gospođa Paula, želim da se zahvalim što ste došli kao i ja i što možemo ponovo nakon jednog vremena, jer smo pre par godina isto imali sličnu prezentaciju, da vam produbi nešto novo o proizvodima od Plute.
So, my name is Paula Nudimo. I come from Portugal, from the company Amorim Portfolio. And I'm going to present you first talk a little bit about the group and then about the company and our products.
Paula će u početku predstaviti kompaniju Amorim iz koje ona dolazi i nešto o proizvodima od Plute generalno.
So the Amorim Group is a group with a long family tradition. It's a family group. It has already 150 years, and today it's in the 4th generation.
Ako vam odgovara, možete pratiti slajd koji ću ja koji je preveden, da kažem, ako nešto dodatno bude trebalo da se objasni, ja ću prevesti. Znači, kao što ste čuli i videli na ovoj slici, reč je o dugoj porodičnoj tradiciji grupe Amorim.
The group is a very important company in our country. It has more than 4,000 workers all over the world. And today is also on the stock exchange market.
Kompanija Amorim ima preko 4.000 radnika iz Portugala i sada se već nalazi na marketu deonica, svetskom marketu deonica.
So here we can show you how the company is organized. So Curtiseira Amorim is our mother company.
Quartiera Amorim je majka kompanija, kao što možete vidjeti na ovoj slici.
And then you have Amorim Florestal, is the company that deals with the raw material that we will talk about, cork.
Prvi deo te kompanije je repromaterijal od od Amorim grupe i o tome ćemo govoriti nešto kasnije.
Amorim Cork is the company that deals with the cork stoppers. So the Amorim Group is the leader today of the cork stoppers market. So one stop in cork stoppers in the world, one is ours. So it's still the big and the most important business of the group.
Amorim Cork je deo Amorim grupe koji se bavi čepovima od plute i 1/4 svih čepova od plute u svetu je proizvod te grupe i dalje je to glavni biznis Amorim grupe u svetu.
So Amorim Cork Flooring is the company where I work and that produces the products that you see here, products for the floor and products also for the wall.
Amorim Cork Flooring je deo grupe koji se bavi podovima od plute i to je kompanija iz koje gospođa Paula dolazi i to je nešto o čemu ćemo danas detaljnije pričati, znači bavi se podovima i zidovima ili zidnim oblogama od plute.
So cork composites produces what we call the technical cork. What this means, technical underlayment for all kind of flooring, small gaskets for car industry, and even for the space shuttles, we have cork also there, and we produce in this company.
Deo grupe Cork Kompozita je deo grupe koji se bavi raznim proizvodima koji se čak koriste i u svemirskoj industriji i raznim vrstama proizvoda kao što su namještaj i druge vrste tehnoloških, da kažem tako, dostignuća.
Amorim Cork Insulation, my colleague Lino Rocha will do afterwards the presentation.
I peti deo kompanije Amorim je Amorim izolacija ili Cork Insulation. Gospodin Lino će u drugom delu našeg programa govoriti o tom proizvodu.
So now a little bit about Amorim Cork Flooring. First about what is our business. So the main purpose of the company is to produce sustainable products that incorporate this fantastic raw material that I will explain you, that is cork. So the company tries to create as much value as possible for all the company and for all the clients with this material.
Vero, mogli ste pročitati otprilike ono što je gospođa Paula rekla, znači da se kompanija Cork Flooring bavi ekološkim, revolucionarnim proizvodima od plute.
So why we exist in the 60s and the 70s with the growing of the business of the cork stoppers, it was needed to give some use to the waste, and the industry developed other products for this waste, like the floor and the wall. So, and let's say that we start already the circular economy on those years, but now it's everybody talks about that, but we are doing this, taking advantage of the raw material, of the waste, since that time.
Kao što vidite na ovoj slici, kompanija Amorim Cork Flooring ili podovi od plute nastala kao, da kažemo, iskorišćavanje otpada od proizvodnje čepova od plute. Kao što možete vidjeti na ovoj slici, nadam se da možete pročitati ovo što je napisano.
So we are present in more than 80 countries in the world. We have our own sales distribution companies, but we also have partnerships like this one in many countries. So these are some figures from the company also that you can see there. One industrial plant, 11 sales companies, as I mentioned, and one of them in a joint venture. And our main markets are here in Europe, but also the United States, North America, let's say. So now I would like to talk about the cork identity. I would like to explain you what is this material, because some of you already know, but others don't know. So we have 2.2 million hectares of cork forests in the Mediterranean basin, as you can see there, in Portugal, in Spain, in the north of Africa, Italy, also in France. So you can put the video. One very important thing that sometimes we forgot to mention, we don't cut the trees, okay? Cork is the bark of the tree, and it's like a coat, as you can see there on the movie, that we take out of the tree.
Vidite kako se skida kora od plute, znači drvo se ne uništava da bi se dobio taj materijal, kao kaput kad se skine sa drva. I ta kora se kasnije obnavlja.
So, when you see the number there, this means the years that we took out the cork. Because the bark grows from the inside to the outside, this number will always be visible, and we will know when we have to take out again the cork. And now this is a very important slide, because you plant a cork tree, you have to wait for the first harvesting 25 years, okay? And this cork can only be used for products like flooring or technical products. Afterwards, you have to wait each 9 years to take out the cork bark, meaning that the second time that you take the cork bark, you have to wait again 9 years, and again this cork is only good for products like floors and technical products. Only on the third harvesting, after 9 years again, it's possible to have a full body cork stopper. So normally we use this full body cork stoppers for very expensive wines. So I would like to challenge you that next time that you encounter with a good wine, with a full body cork stopper, before you throw away, you take a look and you think that this cork stopper has 42 years at least. So it's this kind of patience that you have to have for this business.
S obzirom da ovdje nije objašnjeno, gospođa Paula je objasnila da kad se govori o čepovima plute, da svaki dobar čep od plute je star najmanje 42 godine, kao što možete vidjeti sa ovog slajda, jer prva berba se, to je da kažemo skidanje kore sa hrastovog plutanog drveta vrši nakon 25 godina, nakon 9 godina se vrši druga berba, oba te berbe ili skidanje kore se koriste za materijale kao što su podovi i drugi tehnološki materijali od plute. Tek nakon treće berbe i 200 godina, da kažemo nakon toga, se može koristiti kao čep od plute. Znači prvi čep od plute je star, da kažemo, 42 godine, tako da trebamo o tome razmišljati kad jedno kvalitetno vino otvorimo i bacimo taj čep, da taj čep je star najmanje 42 godine.
So why the cork has such special characteristics that I'll talk about later has to do with this honeycomb that you see, that we can see that in a microscope. So each cubic centimeter has 4 million cells that are full of air, a low density air that is very similar to the normal air. And that gives a great volume to the product, to the cork, but it's also very light product. And this will give all the characteristics that we will show.
Na ovom slajdu vidimo zašto je pluta i tako izuzetna, s obzirom na svoj sastav, kao što vidite, to je kao neko pčelinje sađe, koje je uglavnom ispunjeno vazduhom, ali da kažem, kao što možete pročitati ovdje, ono sadrži 60% gasa izuzetno niske gustine, što je slično vazduhu i onda samo u sebi sadrži subverzivno tkivo ili ljepilo koje se zove suberin i kasnije ćemo vidjeti šta može ti materijali i kakve su karakteristike tog materijala.
So in this small video you can see one of the core characteristics that is the elastic memory that a cork stopper has. So you also can do this test when you take out the cork from the bottle and you are not able to use again the same cork. And that's why this happens, because there is a kind of memory, elastic memory, and the cork recovers its initial shape.
Kao što vidite na ovom malom kratkom videu, ovo je objašnjenje zašto kad izvadite čep od Pluta, on se ne može vratiti nazad, jer on ima, kako je Paula rekla, neku elastičnu memoriju, da ako se sabije, on se vraća u svoj prvobitni položaj nakon što ta presija prestane.
So in this natural, 100% natural and renewable and recyclable material, you can find all these good characteristics from the acoustic, from the thermal, from the elastic, from the resilience, from the resistance to fire, so it refrains the fire, the shock absorbance, the warm feeling that you have from this material. So now we will see a small video, only 3 minutes. It's in English, but I think shows you a little bit about our group, makes a small resume of what I have been speaking about here.
A gift enabling us to grow alongside you. We're alongside your first steps, alongside your greatest joys. We're present in Portugal and across all continents. Because the world is what we make of it. It's what we create. It's what we develop. Alongside those who dare to do things differently. Risk takers who will go down in history. Because the world needs ingenuity and audacity to move forward. Distances become shorter. We fly higher, farther, faster to offer new visions to the world. We're proud to be a part of nature. We're as proud of our achievements as of our origins. We're proud to bring sustainability to people's lives. Because the world can only move forward when we're willing to plant plant a tree knowing that it will never take comfort in its shade. And we were present for the world.
Now we will talk a little bit about sustainability. This is a very important matter in our days. As the video mentioned, this is a long-term business, because you plant a tree today and you will not have raw material tomorrow. You will have raw material, at least you have to wait 25 years. So the Amorim Group is completely aligned with the objectives of the United Nations for the environment. So for the sustainable objectives, we are fulfilling 12 of them, but we are working to have the full, which is 17 objectives. So this is a very important slide for us. I would like to explain you about this montado. Montado is the Portuguese word for the cork forest. And in this slide we will explain the key importance of this montado. So first has to do with the retainance of the CO2. So for 1 ton of cork in the cork forest, we are able to retain 73 tons of CO2. Also, it's a biodiversity hotspot. So what does this mean? It's so important as Amazonia or this kind of places, because here there are species of animals that only grew in this place also. In the third place, we can talk about the importance for the people, that more than 100,000 people depend directly and indirectly of this work. And very important, a tree can last for 200 years. So during this time we can take material from the tree. Then you have, as I mentioned before, it acts against a fire barrier. I will need help with the translation, because in 2017, I don't know if you remember, we had big fires in Portugal. More than 100 people were dead, especially in the center of the country.
Kao što znate, 2016. godine u Portugalu su bile velike požari, dosta ljudi je stradalo u tim požarima.
There was a climate tornado. It was something very extreme. But there was a small village there that was saved because they were surrounded by cork trees. And these cork trees act really like a barrier. Because the trees take very long to burn, they were able to take out the fire.
I kao što ste čuli ili razumeli, u tom čitavom kaosu tih požara postalo jedno malo selo u Portugalu koje je bilo, da kažemo, okruženo sa drvećem Plute, tako da požar nije mogu da uđe u to selo, tako da su ti ljudi bili bezbedni u tom mestu. Jer drvetu Plute je potrebno mnogo više vremena da izgori, da se zapali nego drugom vrstu drveća.
This hydrologic balance that we talk about means that this tree has very long roots. So because it looks for water not only on the place that is planted, but it has roots that go that are very long. And because of that, has always a lot of other plants at the same place, let's say.
kao što vidite, reguliše hidrološku ravnotežu, što mi znamo po drveću maslina, isto kao maslina da imaju veliki koren i na taj način pravi neku ravnotežu u potrošnji vode iz zemlje.
So it also acts as protects from the soil erosion and also from the desertification, because we still have a lot of influence from the desert from the North Africa. So the Amorim group decided 3 years ago to do a big project in what concerns the cork forest. So we have decided to invest and help other producers also to invest in the cork oak. And we have this project with that is also we are working with the Portuguese University to plant more cork oaks. That you can see there the numbers, having 50 more thousand hectares. More 70% of national forests. But the idea is to irrigate these trees, drop by drop. So this means that we are trying to reduce a little bit the time that we need to harvesting the tree. So normally we will need 25 years, but with this project it will take us 10 years. So we will do, we already are doing this, so irrigating drop by drop, and then after the first harvest, after 10 years, we take out the irrigation and we let the tree grow naturally.
Iz ove slike se vidi da Amorim grupa u saradnji sa naučnim institutom Portugala radi na tome da poveća broj drveća plute u Portugalu, kao što se vidi iz ovih brojeva. Takođe radi na tome da se vreme do prve berbe sa 25 godina smanji na 15, kako bi se dobilo više tog materijala za proizvodnju drugih proizvoda koji su veoma traženi.
So our process is and we are working more and more to have a more green process. So this means that we try to, as you can saw on the movie, the harvesting of cork is a manual work. Also, we reuse all the waste that we produce, and also we use the energy, the biomass that we create on our process. Also, in our products, now I talk about the products of Amorim Flooring